Hello and welcome to the math tutoring. Today we're going to be looking at equations. This unit is based upon the MYP 2 maths book. So let's get started. First we have this x plus 5 equals 8. Now at first this may look complicated, but all you have to do is find x. Now how do you do that? Well, it's really simple, right? Because you have to find an unknown, which is an x plus 5 equals to 8. So what number added to 5 equals 8? 3, right? That's simple. So x equals to 3. So it's simple as that. But if you have a more complicated equations and you have to calculate higher numbers and you don't want to do this by trial and error, you can also move the 5 over to the side of an x. Now, when you move a number from one side to the other, the equal separates the sides, by the way. So when you move one number from one side to the other, it changes symbol. So if it were a positive 5, when you move it, it's negative 5. And if it were a negative 5, you would move it and it would become a positive 5. So since it's a positive 5 and you move it over here, it becomes a negative 5 now. So this is your equation. X equals 8 minus 5. What is 8 minus 5? 3. So x equals to 3. Simple as that. Now we have a minus, a subtraction. X minus 5 equals to 3. So as I said before, you want to move it again, and as I said, the 5 changes sides, not sides but symbols. So since it's a negative 5, when you move it over, it becomes a positive 5, right? So 3 plus 5. X equals 3 plus 5. What is 3 plus 5? 8. So x equals to 8. If you're always not sure, you can double check and plug this number in. So as I said, x plus 5 equals to 8. So replace the x for your solution. 3 plus 5 equals to 8. Does it match out? Yes. 8 minus 5 equals to 3. Does it match out? Yes. Now, let's move on to a bit more complicated equation. 3x minus 7 equals to 14. So as I was saying, 3x minus 7 equals to 14. So the way is always the technique is always the same. So what you want to do is split the x, the unknowns, from the knowns. So this is 3x. So 3, even though you have a number 3 there, it is not like a number 3 whole number, but it's 3 times x. There's an invisible times here. 3 times x. So since you don't know what the x is, you want to separate the knowns from the unknowns, right? So you move the unknowns to one side and the knowns to the other side. So you move minus 7 here, you move it, and it changes symbols again, so it would now be plus 7. So 3x equals what? 14 plus 7? 21. Now, so 3 times x, 3 x's are equal to 21. So now what you want to do is find only how much 1x equals, not 3 x's. So you do 21 divided by 3 equals x. What is 21 divided by 3? 7, right? Because 7 plus 7 is 14, plus another 7 is 21. So x equals to 7. Now if you want to check also, of course, again, you can check it by plugging it in. So 3 times 7 is how much? 21, minus 7 is 14. So this matches up. We move to an even more complicated equation now. Now don't panic, just because it looks complicated and there are brackets, it's actually very easy. So you know bad math, right? Brackets, exponents, division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. So first you do the brackets. So 2, so you have to move, if when the 2 is outside of a bracket or when a number is outside, you multiply all of the numbers inside the bracket. So you multiply this and also this individually. So 2 times 2x would be 4x, and 2 times 1 would be 2. So this is your equation, and yeah, so you want to move it to another side again. So 2, so 30 minus 2, so that's 28. So 4x equals to 28. And again, now you want only 1x, not 4, so you do 28 divided by 4, which equal to 28 divided by 2 is 14, so 1 is 7, so equals x, so x equals to 7. Let's double check. So for the sake of simplicity, I'm not going to be plugging it into this equation, but this equation. So we said x is 7, so 4 times 7 is 28, plus 2 equals to 30. Yes, so we have this correct. And for our final equation, we have 3x plus 4x equals to 14. Now you have you have 2 unknowns on one side, and not as we had before, 1 unknown and 1 known. But this doesn't make it any complicated, it actually makes it simpler. So since you don't have to separate them because they're already both on one side, you add 3x plus 4x. 3x plus 4x equals 7x, and yes, 7x equals to 14. So again, 14 divided by 7 equals to x. So x equals to 2. There's your solution. We can double check. 6 plus 8 equals to 14. Yes, it does. So that's easy. And one more thing, never ever combine a known with an unknown. But as I said here, it may be 3 individually, but the 3 is like the part of x, not an individual number. So you cannot split up the 3 from the x and then add it to the 7, 3 minus 7, and leave the x alone. You cannot do that because the 3 is a part of a x. Even though it may look like it's an individual number, it is like a part of an x. It stays with the x and you cannot separate them away from each other. So yeah, this was my covering on MYP 2 equations. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.